Welcome to Shooting Ship with Rhonda and T.
Stop saying that bad word.
And what's your name? D?
D-O-N-O-V-A-N. D-O-N-O-V-A-N. Donovan.
That's right.
Wow.
Tonight we're reviewing. What's the name of this? The Encore, baby.
Encore.
The Encore.
Encore.
All right, before we start, tell them what to do.
Smash thumbs up the button, subscribe to our channel.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir. This episode had my blood pressure up. My blood pressure ain't been up like this since what's his name? Martel last season. My blood pressure ain't been up like this since.
I needed to take a whole aspirin. I'm so confused right now.
All right. So we start off with Misha in the studio. She's recording with the voice coach and cosign. Meanwhile, we going kind of back to last season. Felicia's still upset about her argument with
last season.
It
you are jacked up.
It felt like you.
That was a long episode.
Day one. Oh my God. Last week. So Fallon goes upstairs and she tells Felicia goes upstairs and tells Fallon about her argument with cosign. So together they decide that he should no longer be in the house.
Do they have that authority to exit cosign from the building?
Clearly. Because they didn't, but I don't think he left though. But they ran their little ass down to the studio and got into it with him again. This all stems back because he had stopped her song, the song that
he thought was
the song he was working on that y'all didn't tell him that y'all didn't want that song, but this what all of this is about.
Something wrong with them. They're crazy for real.
Yeah. So she tells him,
I don't know how they've gotten this far without somebody just molly-whopping their ass straight upside their head.
They probably have been bust upside their head. Because who have you heard? I hear what they saying who they work with, but I ain't heard nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think too many people could even deal with them.
From what I understand, their names are on credits, but it ain't like, it's like on a long list of other people. It's not like they wrote something.
So she tells him that she don't want his production on any of the songs that she wrote. So basically, you want them to redo all the songs then?
Because she wrote all of them, except for that one song.
Except for the one.
You don't go, don't leave. With
right. Well, shit. Then they say he did that bird's eye view too. The one
Pam wrote her song, so he can't.
Well, she gonna claim that because she helped Pam with the music.
Yeah,
See,
well,
that's that list that you was talking about. They did this part. So they put their name on everything.
well, clearly Pam can speak for herself, and she's not gonna really be in control of anything I think Pam has her hands on.
Yeah. So he like this the group decision or this y'all? You know what I'm saying? And here go Fallon. Anybody else agree with them? Fallon, Keely, and Felicia.
That's
right?
it.
Yeah.
That's it. Who else was in the room?
I think Pam was in the room. I
And
think.
she spoke for herself.
Yeah, yeah. So
Felicia came out not Felicia, Misha, Isha, Fisha, Felicia, Keisha, all of these girls. Misha came out the booth and was like,
what's
I don't even know
going
what's going on. And Keely talking about it don't matter, you on our side. No. First I want to know.
Right.
Chances are I'm not gonna be on a twin side anyway.
She was like, she said it didn't matter. She said, you're on her side, why wouldn't you be?
Because I don't co-sign bullshit, that's why.
Who the
I've been on her side since I got here.
That's what I'm saying. Who the hell are you talking to?
More like, why are you talking, Keely? What are you talking about?
And then Keely's sitting up there talking about she'll always have Felicia's back. This house is about women supporting women. These women don't support nobody.
When have they supported each other? Child.
Y'all came in the door talking about separating and kicking and people out the group and all kind of crazy stuff. This is about women supporting women because y'all trying to make this man look like it's something that it ain't. Stop.
I think co-sign exercised some great restraint because I probably would have had to leave the room just so I don't slap shit out of somebody. I have that Irish energy. Irish ain't as quiet as we thought she was because she don't have no problems letting them hoes know.
She sure didn't. So, and then Felicia gonna say, if you had stopped a man's truck like that, he would have bust you in the throat.
Why? Is that serious?
We're trying to make this be a man-female thing because that's not what this is even about. You need to stop that. Yeah, that was their whole narrative through the whole thing. I'm a woman in this industry. No, that's not why people is not getting along with y'all too.
Like you can't just be barking in somebody's face, barking and cussing and being disrespectful. And then when he says something, you're like, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
You're gonna respect me.
Yeah, that's
calm down, kid. How about that?
Right. So now downstairs in the kitchen is Keely, the twins, and Pam. And Keely say something like, I don't see no group because no group will let a man do that. And then Pam.
And then enters the queen, the real queen.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Well, first of all, you knew it was gonna go down because her whole demeanor changed. She said,
but she still doesn't raise her voice. Like I love how she handles things with honest, and every time she starts speaking, everybody shuts up.
They shut up. She said, what? She said, what you say? And then she said, now Keely, now you starting to get up under my skin with these little comments. You know what I'm saying?
Just cool.
She told her she was condescending, and enough was enough. She was tired of it. She tired of hearing your mouth, all of y'all. In her confessional, she said Keely was the common denominator, but actually, no, the common denominator is them twins. Keely would jump on whoever she felt like.
I think, though, what she means is Keely will do something and then go in the other room. She's always she the one with the side conversations, honestly. She's the one that go in the other room. Like, she never says anything in the moment. The twins yapping. But then Keely goes in there on the other side, like it feeds into it and tries to get other people, involved in the bullshit.
And then Keely gonna say, Pam is very quiet when she does speak. Her words have meaning, and the fact that she used them against me hurt. Girl, it ain't hurt that much because your ass went right back to doing what the hell you was doing.
I know you was hurt. You was embarrassed. They got that whole thing on tape. Pam just cussed you the fuck out without raising her voice. That was lovely.
So now we got cosign 702. And they in the studio. And they're talking to cosign about, you know, just the vibe in the house. And they like the house is split up. It's us, it's 702, you know. Then it's the twins and Keely, and then you got the floaters, which is the other three. So they ain't really saying.
Well, but I don't feel like the people that they're calling the floaters, they have just kept themselves out the bullshit. Y'all over here arguing like you know you can't sing, but y'all arguing talking about you want more parts. Y'all have been taking naps, smoking cigarettes, drinking wine, and not singing. And then, you know, the twins and them is on bullshit. So was Aubrey. We don't know what Aubrey's thing was. So yeah, are they in the middle or are they just avoiding all of this nonsense and trying to? Shamari every week has says, "Can we sing? Can we came to sing, right? Can we sing?"
Right. She said she's sick of them. She said she wish she can get her daddy belt and whoop him. Okay. She tired of these twins.
Side note, I liked her little blue outfit. And then when she turned around, I was like, why is there a back to it? Like, it was so cute from the front. And then she turned around, I was like, huh. There's the whole back missing. Listen, I got distracted by other stuff. They was acting the damn.
Yeah, they were just going out. She was talking about the whole situation, then she just stopped talking and was like, "Oh, you changed your foundation. Did you switch it up? Your contour?" You know what I'm saying?
You had to laugh at that shit because that's how dizzy you are. You in the middle of a heated discussion and you're like,
she was mad.
Oh, a shiny thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did. So they're all together. And they're talking about how they got to redo every song that Aubrey was in. Okay. And Aubrey was in all of the songs. See, but y'all put her in all of the songs when y'all was doing the lineup because that was y'all little group.
Y'all was voting her in to do shit.
Yep.
Queen Aubrey.
Misha and Irish is sitting up there talking about they want our lines.
Well, first they said, should we acknowledge Aubrey? Why would we be doing that? Acknowledge her for what? What would that mean?
I don't know. She ain't on it. Gonna acknowledge the fact that she left.
We acknowledge her, but they was like, nah.
Yeah, well, they was gonna do a dedication or something at the beginning of this. What? Okay. So after they leave, because they did not say this while 702 was standing there. After they leave, Felicia and the twins and Keely was sitting around, and then Felicia was like, "So, do you care about who could do it better or your voice on the song? Y'all talking about how many lines y'all ain't have."
They're replacing Aubrey. Aubrey's asked to sing. How come they can't take on some of her parts? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah, because they don't have a verse. Just give
them some. Like, clearly a lot of verses came available. Just give it to them. They can't sound worse than Aubrey.
Baby, because Aubrey on that one song, on Pam's song, messed it all the way up. But
they can auto-tune them or do whatever they need to do to it, but they definitely wouldn't be any worse than Aubrey. So now there's these free verses. Give them some verses because that's just stupid.
So then Misha goes in the kitchen and Felicia's sitting in there. She in the kitchen mad. Just mad. And Misha like, what's wrong? Is there something I can help you with? Nah, I'm cool. Is you mad at me? No, I'm good. And Misha like, damn, like, you must really be exhausted to have that much anger
all the time.
Okay. She ain't lying. Like, that is exhausting to walk around angry.
But Misha, Irish, outside, smoking cigarettes and drinking wine over this conversation. Come on.
Y'all know y'all going into training. You can't be talking about singing and smoking. Like Whitney when she messed her voice up at the end, voice got deep. You can't do that. You know that.
When I used to watch that show, I think I was more shocked by the cigarettes than the crack. This was crackhead. Mm-hmm. Even though crack is whack. Mm-hmm. But when I see her smoking cigarettes, I was like, who in this earth has a voice like Whitney Houston and chooses to pick up a cigarette for any reason?
Oh my God, that's horrible. So the next day, Cosign sends flowers. And Felicia and Fallon, the first one in the studio, and they see the flowers and they smiling and stuff, and then they read it and they see that it's addressed to all of the girls. So they instantly get an attitude. Oh, you apologizing to everybody, not just me. I'm the only one you need to be apologizing to. How dare you send this?
No, I think he wasn't apologizing to you. I think he was apologizing because he participated in that bullshit in the studio. So he was like, let me apologize to everyone because I didn't even want stuff to go like that. He ain't sorry to you.
He felt like, you know, that shit should just be for me. That how dare you?
Of course she does. That's her problem.
I run this house. Everything around here is about me.
Well, once you get $1 million, how else should it be?
The other ladies come down and they looking at it and they like, oh, that's so sweet. They read the card. The card say he was sending apologies. He was sending good vibes same way. And Pam was like, you know, that take a lot to.
I personally think that was a nice way to handle it. Then he could come back in the studio and all of that negativity should now be
gone.
Pushed aside.
Should be, but while they sitting up there oohing and over the gift, the twins is over there. Excuse us, we can't hear. I can't with them. I want to.
And then Keely talking about he trying to, what did she say? Damage control.
Girl.
What does that mean?
Keely need to get off of once. So at this point, after all of that, they all sit down. It's a little get together. They're supposed to throw negative things in the fire. They're gonna let go of their past. Keely.
I hate these stupid ceremonies. Y'all got time for a ceremony and the record still ain't done. And those ceremonies are usually like amongst people that are close to you that you don't mind sharing things with. I don't trust none of y'all hoes, and I'm not having any ceremony that I'm gonna release anything personal here. Thank you.
Well, Keely pulled out the KFC bucket, so it wasn't shit personal because we all knew about that shit.
Where did Keely get a whole bucket of chicken? And the bucket of chicken is $30. You took a $30 bucket of KFC and just.
I was gonna say, first of all, it's a chicken shortage, and your ass throwing damn.
Throw it in the fire.
I don't like KFC, but what we not gonna do is throw, like you said, a $40 bucket of chicken.
Last time I went to KFC and they told me how much. I said for just the chicken.
When it like $20 just for that bucket?
Never mind. Because I know I paid $20 for 8 pieces of chicken. She had a whole ass bucket and she threw it in the fire.
Girl, bye. Fallon threw some letter in the past. She talked about her dad was the manager and then they end up going broke and she got all this anger towards her dad.
That didn't even make sense. See, that's what I'm talking about. She just made
a bunch of hoes. Yeah, it was a bunch of missing hoes in that story. We like on to the next. Pam talk about being a liar in the past. Yeah, we know about that, Pam.
And the real not so past.
Right. Irish. She talking about not being fearful in the studio. Misha talking about she done buy some leg warmers because she fearful of dancing.
I got a question. I got a question. Why does Misha have leg warmers?
Girl, that's the last time she danced. twins. That's why she's so damn bad.
Why did she have them there? When she was packing her stuff, she thought, I'm gonna bring my leg warmer.
They had to tell them to bring something for this stupid exercise, because I said the same thing about Shamari. Like, who carries a VHS tape around with them?
But why would you burn that? That doesn't even matter. That, like, if I had a video and one of my band members is now dead and it's a video that nobody has, why am I throwing that in the fire? That's just something I would probably have like transported into, what do you call it? A DVD or something.
Right, something. Nivea, she had the rose from her mom that she wore at her mom's funeral, and she threw it in the fire to accept the fact that she's not here. That was sad.
That was sad. I felt for Nivea.
Yeah.
And again, like, that's so personal. That's not something I would have shared with them. But Nivea is such a loving, good-hearted people.
Yeah.
But that's not something I would have had with Pam and, you know.
Yeah, not them damn twins.
Not them, yeah.
Nivea, she feeling down, you know. She feeling bad about, you know, Aubrey leaving. Not so much that it was Aubrey leaving, but just the fact that they lost a group member. She like, look, I don't do this group.
She's not used to that, yeah.
All this arguing and fighting and shit, like I didn't go through none of this shit. So she feeling some kind of
I guess too, like, you know, it's just like when you at work and there's a coworker that you don't necessarily like, but you're not gonna let that interfere with you making sure the team is successful. Like, this is just one person. So when you sign up for something, you gotta follow through. This ain't like a real life group where y'all, even that, like, if you sign up for a group and you going on tour and you can't, you know, honor your obligations over some bullshit, it's fucked up, because you affecting other folks, you know, and their pockets.
Right, absolutely. All the way down to the band members, the set people, you disappointing a whole lot of
everybody.
We learned that from Mary, canceling all them damn concerts.
Yeah. Not Mary.
Yeah, Mary, they done told us a lot about disappointment. Okay. So we got 702, Shamari and Keely. They in the dance studio and they dancing, and 702 is getting mad at Keely because they don't like her critique of their dance.
I feel two ways about that, because yeah, they need to practice, but if I were them, I probably wouldn't be that cooperative if Keely was the one leading. Like, they could have set that little screen on the table and just the three of them could have worked that out.
And she was wrong. She was wrong, because when I went back and watched the footage, see, that's what got Irish irritated. Because evidently Irish had been telling them the girl had changed the dance. She
changed it, yeah.
And she was showing them the opposite way of doing it. And then when they watched it, it was the way. And she was like, that's why I've been telling y'all we've been doing the whole thing wrong. So now I'm irritated. And I'm irritated because, bitch, you ain't even in the group. So why the hell is you even in here? Like,
I'm not creative. And I don't like you. Like, and I don't like you really messing with my energy. I would be doing way better if you were just not in here.
Yeah.
And stop telling me to hold up the mic when I'm trying to remember the steps. Like, as soon as I get this right here, then I'll get that right there.
Why is the mic position important right there at that part? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the 1-2 down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus. Okay. So afterwards, Keely go take her ass down to the studio with the twins and Shamari and them, and she talking shit about them dancing and how they messing up and they can't hold the mic. And meanwhile, 702, they overhear her talking. So,
you know what? In that moment, I was really disappointed in Shamari. Why are you down there engaging in that foolishness with them?
Exactly. But Shamari, she kind of do that though.
She does. She do whatever. But like,
yeah.
So then I can't trust you then, because I don't know like where you gonna be coming from. I guess it would just depend on who you sitting in front of. Because as soon as Nivea got down there, she was like, you know. Anyway,
Right.
go ahead.
Her and Pam was both looking sideways at their asses.
Yeah.
But so they come down there with shit. They like talk that shit now because you weren't talking that shit while you was in there. Now you want to get in here with these hoes and you want to talk that shit.
Well, that was Irish. Because again, this is the second time Misha done heard somebody talking behind her back. And instead of her coming with smoke, she's like, I'm gonna close the door because I can hear everything you saying. And Irish was like, bitches, say what you said just a minute ago when I wasn't here.
Say what you said, because you weren't talking that in the studio a few minutes ago. Now you want to come in here, so come on and say what you're gonna say. And then Fallon was like, I'm just gonna say it. You're only as strong as your weakest link. And Nivea was like, no, why you gotta say that? You know what I'm saying?
It didn't even make sense. It didn't even make sense. What are you talking about?
Yeah. She was like, don't nobody want to see nobody fail, but that's not the nice way to say it. Like, let's fix it. Instead of fussing and talking stuff about it, help them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rather talk about them than help them. So
at this point,
ain't nobody trying to look bad. Like, we already know if they look bad, we all look bad. But y'all ain't trying to help them. Y'all want to sit up here and argue with them. Girl, they had my blood pressure.
I literally just got a text from you saying you're ready. Are you ready to do this? Let's go ahead and do it.
Let's get it. And Nivea was like, I'm letting y'all know, because it had to be me. I would have busted a bitch in the face.
How are you so evil that you have got sweet Nivea to the point where she want to punch a motherfucker in the face?
Yeah.
That didn't even sound like, I saw her like, I was like, oh.
She switched on it. She was already like, just leave me alone. I ain't feeling this right now. And then here y'all come with the shits. And y'all, you didn't ran cosign off. We can't get this shit finished. I'm sick of this. Misha and Nivea try to walk away, then that twin talking about she need to go calm down before she raised her blood pressure. See, here y'all go with that dumb shit. And then when
they really know how to make you want to smack a bitch.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. And then one of them was like, I didn't say that. I didn't say, you know what? If one say the other.
It don't matter. Y'all the same nigga. If you said it, she said it.
Yeah. And then she gonna say to Nivea, because Nivea was like, stop that shit. And then she like, you need to defend other people like you defended Misha. Defend who? You hoe?
She's defending Misha because you just said something shitty. Like, what are you talking about? Want me to defend you against cosign? Well, I don't agree with that. So there's no reason for me to do that.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And y'all were just down here talking shit about them. We're not doing that. Once again.
You know what? It was funny, like in week 2 and 3, but I didn't stop talking shit about Misha. It's old. Like, stop. And at the end of the day, her career is bigger than yours. At the end of the day, she's still touring. Are you?
Well, they own sisters don't want to mess with them. And it sounds like they daddy don't either.
Do it.
That's all.
Lady Chase Nivea. Woo, that
crazy. So Pam tried to bring it in. She like the words of wisdom again. She like, y'all just don't get it. Like,
Pam should have a church. I might go. She should go ahead and start her ministry.
Yeah, she said
when she talks, it makes me feel good.
Yeah. So I should slap y'all with this damn hand.
But I'm not. I'm gonna teach y'all instead.
I'm gonna teach y'all a lesson. You got that thumb and you got that.
And you got this one right here.
Right. Oh my golly. But you know what? When Pam speak, they shut the hell up.
They shut up. I said Pam should just start a ministry. I think I would go. Like, it's something very positive in the energy that she giving up.
They be rolling their eyes, but they dare not speak on Pam. They dare not.
Because she got that tick. You got to be careful with people that's always talking like this, because when she switch on that ass.
Right. You're right. And
she
she
got them arms that look like she punch bags.
Yeah. Yeah. She said that. She was trying to warn Keely because I think Keely was gonna catch one to her face.
She said back in the day, I used to be the one.
Yeah. I believe it too.
Yeah.
So basically that's what she told him back in the day. I would have fucked y'all up, but I got Jesus now.
And in this day right here, she got the same arms that she had back in the day. So I think you don't necessarily want to catch those hands, because they look like they work, including the pinky and the thumb.
When Total was the group that was waiting outside to fuck up Wendy Williams. Remember her story? It was
Who wasn't trying to fuck up Wendy? Wendy was running scared all the time.
They was with the shits. So y'all might want to calm down. So y'all
all three of them look like they will bring the heat. All three of them.
Yeah. So the twins called themselves gonna go up to Nivea's room after they done pissed her off. And when they opened up the door, she in there packing her stuff, and she like, I done told y'all, don't let them come up here.
Because she knows that she's in a space that she don't want to be in. She's on 10, don't mess with her.
We have seen her be so nice and sweet and in the corner eating and minding her business and enjoying her food. And y'all have took her to a level that you probably never want to see Nivea.
Well, I think everybody has that. It's not the twins, but like every sane person that knows how to compose themselves. I think everybody has that point where you like, now I've gotten to a point where it feels ugly for me that I don't even want to feel like this no more, because somebody's going to get hurt.
Well, she almost hurt him. I thought she was going to put Keely up. She got to the bottom of them.
That shit was funny. I wish she would have not
like walk up on me. Walk up on me, because I
did you know Key like want to see it go down though?
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Just hit her one time.
Just one time, just for all of us, Nivea.
Yeah, just one time.
But you know what? It's funny because the twins sat up there. I think it was last week or the week before, and was like, Misha starts arguments just for she can go apologize. And I don't know what's real. And I was like, didn't I just start a fight with Nivea and then turn around 5 seconds later? It couldn't have been that long because she was still mad. Like she
still mad. And they did the same thing with Aubrey. They got mad at Aubrey, went up there and apologized. They did the same thing. It wasn't that long.
It could have been.
Just don't let them hoes come up here. And
they came up there.
They probably brought themselves up there on their own, because they seem like that type.
I feel like just because now I know Nivea been through a lot, she don't need that drama. That's too stressful. She got kids at home, and it was probably in her best interest to leave, as much as I love having her there. So since that being said, can we call up Christina Milian and Toya and see if we could get them all together on the show? Because Nivea is very entertaining. But in a good way, in a in a not give me a headache kind of way.
Right. Well, so Nivea leave y'all, and then we find out we go on to next season. It seems like somebody else left, because they said to Keely, we need 5 people in the group. So I'm like, somebody else left, probably Irish. Probably Irish. I can see her leaving.
So you got Keely, Misha, and Cherish. I don't want to hear that record. I'm over Shamari. Shamari,
Cherish.
I'm feeling something different about Shamari than I was feeling.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. And I don't know, like.
Because she went along. She go along to get along.
It's one thing to go along, but you was in the mess. And it just made me look at you different. Because I was like, that was me. So, whatever Ronnie said to her to more off, because she onto the, you know.
When she get her ass home, he gonna get in that ass though. He gonna get in that ass.
You know what's weird? Like I noticed, like when I was teaching, you could have a good student, and the people will always, even the good ones, they always gravitate towards the bad kids instead of gravitate towards. They don't never want to gravitate towards the ones that's doing their shit and getting shit done. Like to me, I'm like, if I'm struggling, I want to be over there with them. They always want to gravitate towards the people that's late, don't come to school, don't. And I'm like, why? What is it? Why is that? Why is it that people tend to? And that's what I feel like Shamari is doing. Instead of going, you know, in the direction with Pam and Nivea, you know, because y'all been neutral this whole time.
Because that's what I was gonna say. That's Obama-ass group. That was Shamari, Pam, and Nivea.
Shamari, Pam, and Nivea.
Obama-ass group.
You don't need nothing else.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And the only songs I actually like are the ones that co-signed it. So let's, you know, well, Nivea's gone.
We'll see how that work out for y'all. I wanted to go find them twins and bust them in their mouth.
And y'all want to replace Nivea with Promises? That's what we do?
Yeah. I hate to even look at her. I'm sorry. The dancing and all of that, it didn't do nothing for me. Go ahead and replace if you want. Y'all was worried about how Misha and Iris gonna make y'all look. Y'all go ahead.
What's Keely gonna do?
Yeah.
With her.
She can't sing. You talking about Irish? Keely can't sing.
No. Or pronounce her S's. That's gonna be an issue. How you gonna sing Bird's Eye View? How's that gonna sound with Keely?
The bird's
eye view. And on that note, drop down in the comments section, hit that like button, and subscribe to our channel.
Y'all go ahead. I know y'all like this video. We'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.